Don't just live for tomorrow, or just live in yesterday. Just be glad for all you have that's in today.
Hey everyone, Connie here, and welcome to my blind reaction to Steins Gate 0, episode 14. So it seems to have been a bit since we reacted to any Steins Gate 0, and yeah, I definitely want to get back into this today, so we are doing so. So Steins Gate 0, last we left off, I believe it was the episode where, Kagari, yeah, that's her name, Kagari, she was, about to go to this party with everyone else, but suddenly something flipped a switch in her mind, and it seemed like she was, brainwashed and just kind of disappeared. She just kind of walked off without, just dropped her bags and stuff and walked off, and she was gone. She just disappeared from, like, town and stuff, and no one could find her. So, yeah, that's going to be interesting to see where that goes, because definitely something happened to Kagari in those years since she came to the past and all. Something happened to her, and I definitely think brainwashing was involved. I don't know the exact details, but hopefully we're going to start to find out. Because we already saw that mysterious hidden lab that that Okabe and what's-her-face went to. I can't think of her name right now. But we saw that mysterious lab. We saw that there was definitely signs that Kagari had been there. And I definitely think that that there's just been so many signs of possible brainwashing, and I feel like it's definitely going to be taking this more dark route going forward, which Steins Gate just in general has not like shied away from. It's never shied away from these dark themes and everything. I mean, hell, the first season with the constant death stuff with Mayuri and all was definitely a big example of that, but now they're going more towards the some interesting stuff with this. Not that what they did in season 1 wasn't, but definitely a lot different in how they're handling this season. But I'm really enjoying it. So yeah, I can't wait to see what happens. I don't know what is going to happen in this episode. I can only guess. I assume it's just going to be more of a search for Kagari, so we're going to find out, though. So when the screen fades to black, pause this redirect and go to the description below. Follow the link to the reaction, and after you watch it, come back here to the redirect and resume play. Because after it fades to black and then fades back in, everything from that point forward will be my afterthoughts and will contain spoilers to the episode. So that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you at the reaction. Okay, and we are back, and we'll begin with spoilers in 3, 2, 1, now. Okay, so apparently since Kagari's disappearance, it's been about 6 months, maybe just over, and Kagari does finally return. However, she returns brainwashed and in the motorcycle suit of the woman we had seen before, but it's made clear that that Kagari wasn't always the one in the suit, which, I mean, obviously makes sense. I still think it was probably that one woman, the one who was associates with Leskinen and Maho. But then there's the thing about Kagari saying like his voice and everything. So even if that woman was the one from before, maybe she was brainwashed too. And there's some guy at the helm of it all. And from what we can tell so far, the theory is that it's probably the professor who we saw in the flashback, or I guess technically flash forward from the future, from Kagari, from her future and everything, the one professor dude. And then there's the thought that maybe Leskinen could somehow be part of all of this. We don't know. There's a lot of questions that this raises. I'm really interested to see where this goes, though. It's really getting good. It's really, not that it wasn't before, but it's really delving deep into things. And now that all of this has happened with Kaguri's semi-return, we also have Maho coming back to Japan to help with the time machine and everything. And she's going to be working to help them save Kaguri and save the world even. So yeah, I'm really excited to see where this ends up going for the future episodes. I don't really have much of anything else to say though. I don't really have like a lot of deep thought to go into all of this. Like, what I just said was pretty much the big and small of it. Overall, though, it was just like it was a really enjoyable, exciting episode. A lot of stuff happened, and it's really building into something. I don't know exactly what yet, but it's building into something that's probably going to be great. So yeah, tell me your thoughts on this episode of Steins Gate Zero down in the comments below. And thank you all so much for tuning in. If I did happen to miss anything, miss talking about something specific, if there is something you want to know my thoughts on further, please feel free to ask in the comments below. And thank you all so much. I'm Connie, and I'm signing off. See y'all next time.
And though you've come through many obstacles, shed tears along the way, you're still standing, live, love, laugh.